We call this the Geringhoff Independence cornhead, and we're not selling it. This is a true concept cornhead, much like you'd go to an auto show and see a concept car. One of the simple concepts behind this Independence is that you don't have to stay on the row. You don't have to dedicate yourself to a 30-inch row and following the path of the row. You can go in any direction through the field, perpendicular, circle. You can harvest 30-inch spacing, 20-inch spacing, 2-inch spacing with the same cornhead. And some are saying, well, why do I need that? I've been a 30-inch farmer forever. But we're not designing it for today's traditional farmer. We're looking into the future, working with seed companies, saying, how is our crop going to change over the next 10 years like it's changed over the last 10 years? Straight off the bat, we see people putting changes to their operation to get a higher yield, increasing the seed count per acre. Traditionally, we're looking now 30,000, 36,000 seeds per acre. With this new concept of planting in the future, we might be planting 60,000 seeds per acre. And we'll do that by planting seeds much in the same way that we'll plant wheat. So a solid seeded field is the concept of planting corn in the future. You'll notice that there's no poly dividers. There's more or less steel points that are in the ground. The traditional concept of a divider is to transfer the crop from the field into the auger trough, whereas our steel points are just saying that this 34 inches of crop are going to be cut by these two giant rotary discs. And at that point, the corn is going to drop right down onto the deck plate or onto the bonnet and be transferred to the auger trough. So what this is doing is ensuring that the stalk and the corn transition past the point with which we cut it from the ground. So that's accelerating the crop into the auger trough. Now at the same time, as we move the crop on top of, you can see the gathering chains, the stalk is pulled down through the deck plates and shredded into pieces on the ground, and so we can take care of the current concept of tough BT corn stalk that's very hard to get to deteriorate if you grow corn on corn or even corn every second year. We've just got some refinements left to do. We've invested several $1 million. It's been several years. The header operates perfectly in normal conditions, and we're pushing it to its limit in these bizarre situations, these heavily populated fields of the future. So this fall we think we've got version 9 out, a few more refinements beyond that. Version 10 will start selling in the fall of 2014 for harvest of 2015 in a limited number.